Today I'm analyzing chess in Luntik. I have delayed it, but now it's time to do it. But some viewers that know this cartoon well might notice, there's no chess in Luntik. How does this video exist? There is checkers. But that's not my competence. There's also a chess compilation, but no chess there. Well, if you Google Luntik chess, there's this article which describes a certain episode. One time, Cher went for a walk and saw Luntik. Luntik suggested playing chess. The bumblebee agreed. But after setting up the pieces, there wasn't a white knight. The friends have looked for it everywhere. It was nowhere to be found. They looked up and down and onto the pieces. It doesn't explain how that action helps finding the piece. But the knight wasn't there. Finally, Cher realized he was sitting on that knight. The friends start the game and Luntik wins with ease. There's even a few interesting facts at the end of the article, but that doesn't help us find it on YouTube or anywhere else. I never thought finding a Luntik episode would be hard, but then it confused me even further. The article said the episode is coming on the 7th of September, 2045. What? Okay, the conclusion is obvious. This article was written by a visionary.
You can't copy that, Watson.
Elementary Holmes.
He might be Baba Vanga and Nostradamus level. So the first thing I realized, I must contact him to ensure my safety in the next 20 years. I genuinely tried doing that, but I couldn't. So is chess not getting analyzed? Of course not. I'm no worse than this visionary. So for the first time in the history of the channel, a chess position is going to be recreated by fortune telling using coins, the tarot cards, and the simple but quite precise auto-writing technique. Let's find out the size of the board. Here the writing comes into play. It looks like an 8x8. So is there a piece on A1? Yes, there is. Which one? Ship? Well, the rook is called that in a bunch of languages. Is there a piece on B1? Yep. Which one? The knight. Is there a piece on C1? There is again. The bishop. I hope we don't get the starting position. Let's keep on going. Okay, I'll spare you from watching the whole procedure. Here's what we got. It's a realistic, completely normal chess position. We're still in the book. It's the Queen's Gambit, with black playing poorly. We don't know who played white and black here, but because this position is well known, we can recreate it from the very start. D4, D5, C4, Queen's Gambit. Black accepts it, which is acceptable, but risky. E3, a decent option, although E4 mainline was more active, or even Knight F3. Either way, white is attacking C4 and black shouldn't try and save it. The best option is E5, but black doesn't know about that and B5 gets played. White responds with A4, continuing the attack on C4. Here A6 doesn't help it because of this pin, so black plays C6, which is still bad. White just takes the pawn and now you can't take back. But black does exactly that, and we arrive at this position. Now white can win a piece if they find a simple tactic. Queen F3. You can only defend the rook by giving up a piece, and after bishop blocks, white's winning. But we don't know if white found it. But hey, we just recreated a position by fortune telling, so the answer is negative. That's bad. But on the other side of the coin, the players are amateurs, and you can't expect them to find the move. And since we don't know about any bloopers in the episode, I'm giving it the grade I hoped for when choosing a coin. Happy April Fools!